Hey traders, Jeff coming back to you for a quick little preview of the HPQ trade that we exited out of today, ourselves and our members here. So I want to take just a couple minutes, going to break this down. There's a couple of interesting concepts that we use on this trade, and I'll kind of break that down for you in short order. So take a look here. All right, so HPQ, a nice little win here. We did this in two parts, so I'll kind of break those down for you real quick. Anyway, just a few minutes here just to kind of walk you through a little bit of a lesson that I learned a while back when it comes to playing some of these snaps and how to make sure you're patient and don't get in too early. So take a look here. As always, this is our trading disclaimer saying that trading options can be risky. It's not suitable for everyone, and they can result in financial loss, substantial financial losses. We don't guarantee profits, and obviously the past is not performance does not equal the future results. So just goes without saying, but I like to bring it up every time. And again, we had HPQ here. This is a daily look here at HPQ. Had a gap down here in the last few days, and we didn't enter. We entered right over in here, but what happened was a large move creates this bounce. When they bounce hard, and the exact terminology I used to our members was, I said, this is almost like when you scuba dive and you go down really, really deep and then you come up really fast. What do you get? You get the bends, right? And those bends, you're not feeling well. You got to lay down. It's dangerous, right? So this is the bends, what I call the bends trade. It pushed down and run, came back up too fast before the sell setup was ready to go. Now, full disclaimer, we did come in a little bit early, got out for a small profit or break even, waited for it to retest and came back in later at 36. We actually entered this trade at 36 bucks. We sold profits down here at 34.43 today. Took a quarter on the way down, then we took the balance 3/4 down here. So again, the key is when you get a hard bounce is to wait longer for the sell setup. You need a much longer consolidation prior to that sell setup in here. Let's take a, I'm going to show you that on the 60-minute chart. Couple of things, key points. We waited for HPQ to consolidate further, ensuring the price action established a clear range rather than a trending upward prematurely range, meaning that we didn't want to be chasing a higher low and end up getting short into a stock that was going to be a higher low back up. So there's three major things going on right here. You have to wait for a bigger consolidation. Number two, reduce the risk of bull traps by allowing time for more consolidation. We mitigated the risk by entering a position during a false breakout, or breakdown in this case, or a temporary spike movement. So we waited there. We didn't get caught up in this. Thirdly, technical confirmation, patience in waiting for a broader base, which means a longer term spread here you'll see on the hourly chart of a tighter trading range rather than increase in confidence that the price had solidified, aligning with the technical principle, buying of established support levels. And basically all that's saying is that we're, by waiting longer here, this was creating a little support area. You have to wait for that break of support before it bounces higher and you get on the wrong side of the trade. It happens a lot. So here's the HPQ 65-minute chart, just a different look. Once again, came up fast. First thing to note here, we were at 50% retracement. Do the line from the previous level 3 pivot. What's a level 3 pivot? It's at least 3 lower highs and 3 lower lows on either side of the pivot on any time frame. So all of them happen. This happens to be a 65-minute chart. So we're right here at 50% retracement. You don't want to be doing this at 70% retracement. You have to assume that that's gone. It's going to come down some, but it's going to snap back up. Too much buying at past those retracement levels, let them go. You're not going to win on those. Some will work, but for the most part, they won't. With the 200-period moving average moving right in here flush, just right at the 50-period moving average in here as well. This is the head fakes I was talking about. By acting too prematurely on a bends trade, when you come up too fast, that sell setup is suspect. Don't do it. 1, 2, there were several of these, but I drew up 3 notable areas where that happened. We actually entered in here and got back out, waited thinking that was the one on the wide range bar that sold off. It wasn't, had one more head fake. Where'd it come right back to the supply area, right back to the 200, right back to 50% retracement. We waited for confirmation, got the gap down, right back below the 8 EMA. You saw the 8 EMA, the dotted line crossed on the yellow, the 50. We entered it right at 36 bucks and we made our move. Wasn't any pain at that trade here. Took out some at around 35.30 or so, and then we took out the balance right down here. That ended up being about a $500 winner. I'm showing about a $600 winner. I'm showing 384 because I only tracked the back half of the trade. We actually got out in 2 pieces in here, but the other piece was the other day, so I didn't have track. I didn't make a snapshot of that. But anyway, so that's what we made. Well, We'll call it 500 bucks. Quick little trade, pretty painless. But again, if you use this little concept here moving forward, don't just try to think it's coming back down. They often will, but you need a broader consolidation. And you need some marry up points, meaning that you need two or more points, meaning a Fibonacci retracements, a 200 period moving average, something like that. Make sure you have at least two. 3 is better, 4 is the king. But if you have here, we had retracement, we had 200, we had consolidation retest, right? And a 50% moving average here. Those were enough to kind of, and then the gap down, confirming that move here. We were ready to go. So it was a good move, good play for us. Again, if you have any questions you'd like to Zoom with me, welcome to do that here. Just get a hold of me, Jeff at fullthrottletraders.com. Love to have you. Hopefully this will lesson help. I'm bringing these on from time to time in different style of trades, but this was not an option, just strictly a stock trade for us. So hope that helped. See you guys on the flip side. Take care.